All right, welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated and Lorex 7. We've got quick runoff SCCA National Championship of Runoffs Prep video update. That's what we're doing. So, just something real quick. We came back from Daytona Sunday, pretty tired. Um, The car was pretty good actually most of the week. We just still having a problem with oil coming out of the overflow, out of the catch can. So I think been doing different things, and I think we're getting to the end here. I think we're gonna finally get to it. I think I might have found the problem for real now. So hopefully I can take care of that because that's something I can. If I don't fix that, I can't go to the runoffs basically. Can't go to the runoffs with a car leaking oil, as little as it could be. So, but I think we got it. I think I figure out what the issue has been. So anyway, so I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, so you come back from that weekend, you're tired, so you don't want to do anything. Um, so, but then you got to get going because the runoffs are coming. It's maybe about 6-7 weeks until we have to head down to the runoffs. So, and before that, I have to get the car ready. So do a test day, just to make sure this oil thing and the dyno. Probably the dyno I can figure it out if the oil issue is taken care of. So but still I like to take it out for a track day just to make sure everything's good. So yeah, so gotta keep going. So last night, just went ahead and did one thing with the car real quick. And then today, then started doing a couple more things, and it's already 11, just finished. But yeah, gotta keep going because we gotta get going. So cars all jack stands and stuff, of course. Doing my inspection after the last weekend. Motor was good, everything was good except it was leaking a little oil when I pressed down the pedal, so can't quite race like that. So, but everything else was good. Did picked up a little bit of vibration through the weekend. It's got worse and got worse and got worse. So we're gonna take that one out and put our backup drive shaft, which was that's what you gotta prepare. Which this is version 2, as you can see there. This was already balanced and redone about a year or so ago, I think, for the runoffs last year, and I haven't had to use it. So, but it's now ready to go. But still, we're gonna put this one on and take the other one to be balanced again. So that's usually pretty quick, just a couple days. So took out the front fender because I hit the wall a little bit coming out of turn 1 on a Daytona. I spun there and hit the inside wall. So it was not a whole lot of hit, as you can see, but this piece that goes here and part of the nose broke off of the rest of the fender. So I have to fix that now. Also, this piece here, the air duct, got all bent out of shape really bad. So I already straightened it out and put some new rivets in it. So looking pretty good, pretty straight. So feeling real good with that. Also, the other part of the duct, already put some bolts in there just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. Obviously, I wanted to rivet it, but the holes were too big, and then I want to open more holes. So I just put a couple nuts and bolts in there, and looking good. So there's the nice strong grill mesh in the front. But yeah, this was all bent up like over here. So work my magic and got that going. Also, this was bent up a little bit here, bent up back up. So yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. Also, this guy here, even though it looks a little rough in there, this was all, this was bent up this way, this just holds this sort of front piece. I have another one, but I was able to bend it back and put it back into the same location pretty much. So I'm pretty happy with it. That turned out pretty good for the moment. Not professional, but the idea is to bend it back and make sure that this had the same shape. So we did that pretty much. Still a little bit of a bend here, but can't quite get to that. So took the fender off, of course, because we're gonna be working on the fender. It's all beat up, so just gotta make sure that we fix this part real good, along with that front. You know, that's the piece that kind of broke off, and we're gonna take advantage and work on some of this other areas that also need some reinforcement. I'm gonna put some aluminum here. Actually, it's got plastic behind it. You know, they want to make it too heavy, too strong, but I'm gonna change the back pieces here. And also, it's broken over here. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So here, just gonna put some. This just got a little piece of metal in the back that's taped in, but I'm gonna put a nice aluminum back there and rivet it. And same thing here. You know, you can see there, kind of gives in. So we're gonna reinforce this real nice. It's not gonna look super. I'm gonna paint the car anyways, but you know, it's gonna have a bunch of rivets. So here's the aluminum I'm gonna use for the most part for most of these jobs. You know, nice and sturdy, but not too heavy. So I already had that on my stock of metals, which I got right there. I got some steel that I can use. I got aluminum, and you just buy little pieces here and there. So when you need them, they're already here. So yeah, no, got that going. Also noticed in the oil pan, also had a little bit of a leak on the other side. So I take the oil pan out and just put it back on with the new sealant. Make sure that's nice and good. Also here, what we did is we repositioned this piece here. This is the sandwich that was in a different position here. And I really think that this guy right here might have been the culprit behind my oil issues, because basically the engines, I've had two or three engines since, and every engine I had that problem. So it's not the engine, you know. So it had to be something that I was routing incorrectly, or something was going on that was not set up the way it was, you know. So fix that up here, because I think maybe the way it was kind of blocking the oil from moving the way it should be. So now this is in the position when I first got the car, which I had it for about 8 months and never had a problem. So this is exactly in the same position now. The everything is in the right place. Got oil pressure coming out here. Got oil temp coming out of here. These are the two guys we plug. So I think I feel it pretty good. Also the hose coming out of the vent here, going up. Before it was kind of more horizontal. It's supposed to kind of go up. So now it's going up all the way here. We're going to connect it to this guy here. Right now I have it to this guy, but we're going to connect it to the other oil catch can. So besides that, the car was good. When I pressed on that pedal, man, it felt good. I just couldn't stay on it because you could see a little bit of smoke. So I, you know, pretty much from the beginning of the race, I backed off and just kind of rode around. But anyways, that's the Runoffs preparation going on here. This weekend, I'm going to finish the fender here on this side. Take the oil pan out, put it back on. Also, here in the back, I think we're going to go back to our old shocks, the Tokikos. Even though these were adjustable, it just didn't feel right, you know, since I put them on here in the back. So we're going to go back to the Tokikos. They're not adjustable, but they are, you know, they're a better shock here in the back, so make my back a little more stable, you know. So we'll do that. That won't take long. So besides that, everything was good. The fan was working wonderful. That fan was beautiful at Daytona. Beautiful, I tell you. I could feel it. You know, you can use it when you're getting ready in the car. Actually, keep you cool while you're strapping on and doing your stuff. And then also when you're sitting in the false grid, great time to put that on. And in the race, actually, and after the race too, when you finish and you're still cooking in the car, and if you have to go to impound, and that fan was saving my life. Definitely. I actually felt really good this weekend in Daytona, even though it was really hot. Got the old Hoosiers here with, I don't know, 20 heat cycles or something like that. So we are not sure yet if I'm gonna. I mean, obviously for the runoffs we're gonna put new, well, almost new tires. They're takeoffs, but they're like one heat cycle takeoffs. I just don't know when to do it. If I have space, I'll take them. I'll take the tires, leave these on, and just bring the tires and install them while I'm there. But if I don't have a whole lot of room, which I may not, I may just go ahead and just take these off now. Have the new Hoosiers installed here, so they're already, I don't have to bring new tires on the side. So that's what's going on here. We'll also be working on putting on our other nicely brand new slotted rotors that we got last year actually, and we're gonna put those on as well for the runoffs. The pads are new, just 1 weekend on them, hawk pads. So, and then just gonna clean up here, and yeah, we're gonna starting to look pretty good for the runoffs preparation, to be honest. So we're gonna take up some of the nice new tires from up there and get that going. But yeah, late nights, it's the way it goes. So take the drive shaft out, this weekend as well. Put the new one in, or put the backup on. So just a couple of smaller things. Not a this is probably the bigger thing, and also probably next week I'm gonna attempt to make a new front nose for the car with fiberglass. I have the mold. I'm gonna try to do that. That's probably gonna take me a while, but I'm gonna try it because my front nose is destroyed. If I like to take a new one if I can. But that's gonna be kind of a nice to have, If not, I have to use the backup one, which is still in good shape. It's just not as aerodynamic as the other one. So I got some parts here. Got a header here for my 12A, which I'm probably gonna get back. Actually, if I get the 12A back, that is what we're gonna take to the runoff. So got the header here. We got the flange at the shop, and so if we get the engine back, then we'll get this thing going. So go with the 12A, baby. But that's it, man. Let's go to bed. I'm tired. But just a quick update. Runoffs preparation again. This is what you do. You gotta do it. I got a new tent as well. The old one, I think it's about almost 3 years old. It's been really faithful, but has some holes in there. So Walmart had these on sale for $35, I think it was, 36, I think. So I jump on one of those for sure. Gotta get the stuff when it's cheap. That's it, people. That's it. All right, let's go to bed. Well, there's that other piece. It's right up there in case I need it. Got a little bend up, but I don't think I'm gonna go with what I have. It's just a little bend. So, all right, that's the update for now. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and if you're going to the runoffs, hope you're preparing. I mean, we've been preparing for many weeks now. And I'm glad I went to the racetrack because that I was able to fine tune a couple of things with the Weber. That was really important. So I think that finally the engine's real dialed in. Also worked on the PSI for the fuel at different times. When it was cold, and also when I came in from the race when it was hot. I wanted to qualifying. So I think we got that really nice and good there for racing conditions. So good weekend, even though I wasn't able to compete for real. It was good to be out there and trying the different things we needed to work on the oil issue. So we crossed off a couple things that were potentials. Now they're not anymore. So that leaves us with only about two more things really. So, but we'll see. All right, time to go. That's the update for now. You guys did good. Star Wars Race Incorporated.